Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Solano College Sports Network. We have a good one on tap for you tonight as we are going to swoop into the Falcon Nest where the Falcons will defend home court against the Contra Costa Comets. I'm Robert Murray. I'll be doing play-by-play duties for you here tonight. Joining alongside me, color commentary, Holden Beers. And Holden, these Comets, they're hot 4-0 in conference play, and they're looking like the top dog early on here.
Yeah, I mean, over those last 4 games, they're averaging 92 points per contest. They've been phenomenal. They beat Los Medanos just a few days ago, which is ranked 3rd overall on the CCCA website for all teams in California. They're led by number 13, Christian Marshall, Contra Costa, He's a sophomore, averaging 16 points per game, shooting 41% from the field, 37% from 3. He's solid as well on defense with 2 steals per game. This is a feisty team. They're good at three-point shooting, good at getting to the line. They got a real good chance tonight against a struggling Solano team.
Yeah, speaking of those struggling Falcons, 0-3 in conference play, what can be the key to success for tonight for them?
I think they really got to get their shooting going. I mean, their shooting splits have not been great on the season. 38% overall as a team from the field, 27% from 3. I mean, it's just not. It hasn't been great overall offensively, and then transition defense has to be a key tonight as well. And also limiting fouls and turnovers. If they get Contra Costa to the free throw line a lot, Contra Costa has a really good chance to win this game. But if Solano's hitting their shots, getting back on defense and playing good, physical, but not fouling on the defensive end, I think they've got a solid chance to make an upset tonight.
Yeah, let's see if Solano can pull off an upset versus one of the better teams in the Bay Valley Conference. We're going to head over to Josh Mexico with a little bit more information on these two teams.
Thanks, Robert. Well, Nico Ignacio was named Athlete of the Month during the month of December, and according to him, that felt good. But it'd be much better if they accomplished something as a team, and that is by winning more games. And tonight, they're locked in and ready to go up against the Contra Costa Comets. And also, he also said that tonight they gotta stay as a team, compete together, in order to get the job done. Back to you, Robert.
Thank you for that report, Josh. And like Josh was saying, yeah, play together as a team. Hopefully get more wins is the goal here for Solano this season. Not been the start they wanted in the Bay Valley Conference, but plenty of time to turn it around still.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty shaky start to the Bay Valley Conference. The first 3 games so far, they're 0-3. They've lost 6 in a row total on their season. I think they got to find a rhythm offensively, and I think they've been doing it with different starting lineups. We see Eric Lacey in the starting lineup. He's only started 2 games this season, and I think that might come in part to Dominic Dennis not playing tonight due to injury.
Yeah, Dominic Dennis, one of the lead guards for this Falcons team, not playing tonight, injury undisclosed as usual at the college level.
And he's a key player for Solano. He's leading the team in scoring, so that could be a huge backbreaker for them.
The Falcons win the tip. As down low, Edwards over to Carter Miles in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound heads for the Comets.
I like that, though. That's an open shot on the first possession. That's always a positive start, no matter if he makes it or misses it.
Absolutely. Solano, it's been tough finding open looks as of late, or actually canning on those open looks. Mid-range shot won't go. Rebound. Putting it back up and in. Fouled, headed to the line. It's Termaine Moore.
Wow, that was a nasty one-hand rebound. Took it straight from Morris. And Solano going with a zone to open up here. It's kind of interesting because Contra Costa's been shooting the ball really well over these last 4 conference games that they've had. They're shooting 42% from 3 over those last 4 conference games. So interesting to go with a little zone look from the Falcons.
Can't convert on the N1 opportunity. Ends up in the hands of Moore. Over on the right side wing for 3. No good. Back iron. Rebound ends up in Encinas' hands. Kicking it over to Edwards. Back to Encinas. Resetting. Encinas getting the screen from Morris. We're headed the other way. Illegal screen.
I didn't see much right there for that being an offensive foul on Morris. I mean, he wasn't really set, but there wasn't a whole lot of contact either. But that's another thing that Solano, I think, hasn't been a huge problem for them, but it just stops their momentum in these games is turning it over when they've got a pace.
Absolutely. Way down low to Moore. Moore can't convert. Rebound, Carter Miles.
That was close to being Morris' second foul already in these first 2 minutes.
Carter Miles has it at the top. Driving down low, kicking out Morris. Morris driving in, stopping mid-range. Lacey, top of the key for three. Off glass, no good.
It's an open shot, though, from Lacey. And Lacey's one of their better shooters, shooting over 35% on the year.
It was Chenard over to Williams for three, and they canned on the opportunity. 18-20 to go here in the game early on, 5-0, the Comets lead.
Williams is one of their better players, averaging a double-double and shooting almost 40% from three.
Lacey again from the top, no good. Solano still looking to find their first bucket in this ball game. Driving down low, Chenard puts it up and in.
It's a nice little quick burst there from Chenard. Chenard's another guy that's played all around. The guys for Contra Costa this season have played really well. 10-6, they're 4-0 in conference play, and Chenard's one of those guys for him that can play really solid. He's averaging 10 points per game, shooting 40% from the field, 33% from three. But they just got a lot of depth over on the Comets side. I think that's another negative that Solano has had this season. When it comes to the bench, you haven't really found a whole lot of energy and solid play.
Absolutely. Solano we saw Carter Miles early on, pre-conference play, be that energy starter they need, and we really thought that would take over coming off the bench, but starting lineup now for him and just trying to find someone else to bring that spark.
Yeah, I think it's just part of finding that groove, both offensively and defensively. They get open shots. I don't think it's necessarily a scheme issue. I think what Coach Reyes is doing isn't necessarily a bad job. I think you just got to knock down the open shots that you get and then get back on defense if it doesn't convert.
Encinas over to Lacey. Lacey back to Encinas at the top. Over to Miles. Shaw down low, waiting for a pass, not getting it. Miles cross-court pass to Edwards for three, no good. Rebound ends up in the Comets' hands. It's Marshall.
It's a great pass for Miles to find Edwards.
We got Williams over to Chenard. Chenard no good out in the corner. Rebound ends up in Moore's hands, putting it up, no good. Good defense from Lacey. Ends up with the rebound as well.
You got numbers, you got to go, you got to go.
Carter Miles trying to pick up the pace, slowing it down now. Going to work. Bumps a man, puts it up and in. First bucket of the game for the Falcons comes at the 17-15 mark.
It's a great job by Miles to use his physicality on that matchup, driving to the right side. Just gives a little shoulder bump, gets the easy floater off the glass.
Marshall trying to call out the set right now. Giving it over to Wade. Wade looking for Chenard in the corner. Fakes one way, drives the next, double teamed. Cross-court pass to Marshall. Marshall faked the three. Now Wade trying to reset this offense. Over to Marshall. Deep three. Cans it.
I mean, that was mostly good defense from Solano. Just got to have a little bit more communication on the end of it right there to fully close out with the shot clock running down. And a good shot right there to extend the lead for Contra Costa.
Encinas trying to direct traffic. Shaw down low, going to work on Moore. Shaw with the advantage in size. Can't put it up and in.
It's a great job from Shaw to get to his spot right there. Just got to hit the layup.
Williams over to Chenard, right side wing. No good, back iron. That one's going to go out of bounds. Falcons ball.
A lot of three-point shots taken so far from both teams, but mainly Contra Costa.
Absolutely, Contra Costa. They're shooting 34% from three. That's 25th in the
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're a good three-point shooting team, especially over the last four, shooting 42%. And Solano going with that zone, they're going to get a lot. Contra Costa's going to get a lot of open looks, and they have so far.
Absolutely. Score is 10-2 with 16 to play here in the first half. Solano trying to get a little bit of momentum on their way. Miles fakes left, goes right, puts the wild shot up. No good. Good defense from Wade. Chenard bringing the ball up the court. Pass. Putting the bucket up. No good was Williams. Ends back in his hands, though. Wade at the top. Butter.
Yeah, Wade has been a really impressive player for Contra Costa this season. As a freshman, he's averaging 15 points per game, shooting just under 40% and 20% from three. But with the volume that he's probably getting as a freshman, that's a lot to have in your first season of college ball.
Absolutely, getting that growth as we have Carter Miles wide open for three, no good. Ends up in the hands of Lacey, banks it in.
Usually we don't see Lacey playing in the paint like that. Usually we see him roaming the perimeter looking for his three-point shot, but right there he crashed the boards, gets the offensive rebound, and puts it back up.
Yeah, like you're saying, more of that 3-and-D style of player we see a lot these days. Williams down low, loses the ball, ends up in Shaw's hands. He's on the ground. Lacey gives it up to Miles over to Encinas. Encinas trying to get Williams off of him. Getting a screen from Shaw. Encinas kick out to Lacey for 3. No good. Shaw can't corral it. Ends up in the hands of Marshall.
I'd like to see Shaw rolled right there after the screen. He kind of just stayed at the three-point line and tried to box out in the mid-range on the switch, but he could have easily just rolled, and Encinas would have maybe gotten an opening to give him a free layup.
Foul on Solano during that. A little bit of information Holden was giving out. It was on the floor, so no shots coming for Wade. Marshall with the inbound to Wade. Wade over to Chenard. Back to Wade at the top, calling out the set right now.
Yeah, they're just going to try to swing the ball.
Free throw line jumper, and it's going to rattle in. Bobby Williams.
Yeah, in warm-ups, Contra Costa was taking a lot of those mid-range pull-ups like that.
Errant pass from Encinas over to Ignacio.
And that's just one of those turnovers that I was talking about earlier. It's just right when you got to get something going, you turn it over.
And it's going to be Brown in for Chenard. Solano with some subs as well, as we have Valenzuela and Ignacio into the ball game. Wade on the right side wing, sizing up Valenzuela over to Marshall, back to Wade.
They're trying to run the same set.
Pump fake, gets the blow by over to Brown in the corner, no good. Tip back up and in, no good as well. Valenzuela secures the rebound.
Great rebound by Valenzuela, and good closeout from Shaw in the corner too.
Encinas calling out the set right now. Shaw screening for Valenzuela, wide open for 3, no good. Rebound ends up with the Comets. Marshall bringing it up the floor.
It's a great set for Valenzuela on the other side, though. It's an open shot.
Off the foot of Valenzuela, no kickball called.
Yeah, that was interesting. They didn't call any whistle. And now, are they going to inbound it from all the way down there?
Yep, it's where the ball goes out.
I guess.
This works out in favor of Solano if it's going to be out of bounds anywhere.
But with Contra Costa, they just got to keep swinging the ball around. They've got already a significant lead, 15-4, 7 minutes into the game. If they keep doing what they're doing, Solano, I think, got to switch to a man defense. I mean, the shooting has been really solid so far. From
Zone
the Comets.
defense not working out right now, and we see Lacey's going to apply a little bit of pressure here.
Lacey's a really good defender on ball.
Marshall bringing it up. Wade on the right side, waiting for an open man. It's Brown in the corner. Shaw with the defense on him. Ignacio in coverage. Now Valenzuela on Marshall. Marshall deep 3. Hits nothing but air.
Yeah, it's tough when you only got 18 seconds to go the full court.
Greg Poff with the pass to the ref. Love to see that. Doing his work down there, protecting Malcolm, who's working on the production end.
Yeah, and protecting the equipment, too. I think that might have been what Paul was thinking about.
I think he cares more about that equipment for sure. Encinas trying to break the pressure, gets by Ignacio. Valenzuela was wide open in the corner, didn't take the shot. Encinas getting the screen from Shaw. Shaw rolling down low. Encinas going to pull for 3, no good. Rebounds ending up in the hands of Wade, throws it up the court.
Nice pass from Wade.
Williams going to work on Lacey, over to Wade, hustling down low, loses handle of the ball. 2 Falcons on the floor to corral it, but couldn't get their talons on it.
Oh, man.
And this is just sloppy basketball right now.
Butterfingers right now for both teams.
Ignacio on the floor, Valenzuela wide open for 3, no good. Wade running the floor right now, over to Brown in the corner, driving baseline, kicks it out, rattles in and out. It was number 3, Jaden Jones. Now Encinas bringing up the ball.
Gonna want to slow it down now. Been a lot of errant, fast-paced play past few possessions.
Ignacio getting it to the roller. Lacey floater, no good. Ends up in the hands of number 23, Dannon. Wade pass down low to Williams. Williams is bumped by Shaw. It's going to be out of bounds baseline.
I think that's a good foul, though, I think, for Solano. Even though that will already put them at 4 fouls in the half.
4 fouls to none right now. These Comets playing great defense without fouling.
But I think that foul is not necessarily a bad thing because then it gives Solano a chance to reset defensively. They were kind of on their heels.
Brown left side wing pump fake. Chenard in the game. He's just going to pull it. Back iron, no good. Williams, right side wing, no good. And Carter Miles with the rebound.
It's just a 3-point contest right now for Contra Costa. They're getting almost every look. It's just the last few haven't fallen.
Score hasn't changed in a while. Still 15-4 with 11:10 to go in the game. Ignacio getting a screen from Shaw, not using it. Shaw's wide open for 3. Can he hit? No.
It's not a shot we usually see from Shaw on the wing.
It's a rare 3-point attempt for Shaw. Chenard over to the corner of Williams to Brown on the wing. Brown down low, had no one there. Was trying to get into the hands of Dannon.
That's interesting. Williams was wide open in the corner right here, and he just passes it over to Brown. Curious why he didn't take the shot. I mean, he shoots almost 40% from 3.
Absolutely.
Very
interesting in the mind right there. Ignacio back to the top to Encinas. Valenzuela over to Shaw. Shaw telling Ignacio to cut. Carter Miles getting a screen from Shaw. Over to Encinas. 7 on the shot clock. Got to get something up right now. Carter Miles driving to the hoop. Puts it up and in. Finally a scoring change. 10-20 left in the first half.
It's a great job. Passing the ball around and just giving it to the guy that has been the most successful offensively so far in Carter Miles.
Brown over to Chenard. Chenard driving in. Hop step. Puts the floater up. No good. Rebound ends up in Valenzuela's hands, and Shaw's fallen to the ground quite a bit in this game.
Yeah, it's been pretty physical on the boards for him tonight.
Carter Miles swipe through, putting the layup up, no good, headed to the line for 2.
I think that's another thing that Solano is really good at that they should focus on tonight is getting back to the free throw line as much as they did early on in the season. That was one of the key reasons why they won that home game early on in the season. It's just drawing fouls, playing physical, getting to the line, making your free throws. They're a good free throw shooting team. It's just about the physicality and the effort for the Falcons.
65th in all of California at 65.7% on free throw shooting percentage. Could round it up to 66%.
It's both the free throws.
Graham Ogden into the game for Solano. First time we've seen him play important minutes here on the Solano College Sports Network. Brown has it at the top to Chenard. Chenard fakes right, goes left, puts the floater up, gets it this time.
Yeah, it's a great job. Chenard, last time he had the ball, he went for that floater, just missed it. And he knows he can get it again, so that time he goes for the floater again and hits it.
Carter Miles driving baseline, gets the pump fake, gets it out to Ignacio, wide open for 3, no good. Rebound, Valenzuela puts it up, no good. Solano's got to capitalize on that.
Yeah, I mean, that was an open layup for Valenzuela, just misses it. An open 3 from Ignacio as well.
Seen a lot of active hands from Solano. It's going to end up in their favor as it's going to be called out of bounds on Moore.
I really like to see that because they haven't really forced a lot of turnovers throughout this season so far defensively. So if they get some active hands, force some turnovers on Contra Costa, they just got to get the offense rolling. Only 6 points in 11 minutes.
Refs have changed the call. It's going to be out of bounds on Solano. It was close. Encinas is going to check out of the ball game. Lacey's going to check in.
Ignacio in a point guard right now, I think. We haven't seen much point guard play from him this season. Curious to see what they do with this lineup.
Absolutely. Ogden was right there with defense, just better offense from LaGreen. Carter Miles bringing up the ball. Score is 19-6, 8:45 to go in the first half. Carter Miles on the baseline, and they're going to call him for the hook.
Yeah. And he kind of pushed his arm out. But I think he's saying that he was getting...
Yeah, you can see
the defender was being a little too physical with him as well.
Carter Miles is pleading his case that he was shoved.
But that was clearly an offensive foul on Miles.
Elbow got a little too high. Solano's got to get a spark going. Looking for someone to provide it. It's going to be Jones giving it up to Chenard. Chenard's just going to pull it right there from 3. No good. Ends up with his own rebound. Over in the corner, Jones for 3. No good. Ignacio with the board. Running the floor now, slowing down the pace. Gets out of the double to Miles. Over to Lacey. Lacey pump fakes. Gives it up to Miles. Ignacio back over to Miles. Miles driving in, back to Ignacio. We're driving in and out, and Ignacio is fouled.
It was a great job by Ignacio to kind of slow it down after he got that rebound. He was running down the court, and then right when he passed half court, he slowed it down. Immediately the trap came. Then he swings over to Miles. Miles swung it over to Lacey. Lacey had an open shot. I was surprised he didn't shoot it. But got 20 seconds to work with now, and they turned it over.
And a turnover by the Falcons. Running the floor is Patton, gives it up, putting the layup up, and it misses. Was number 24, Legree. Comets end up with their own rebound. Wide open in the corner, and it's going to be no good off the back of the iron.
That was great ball movement by Contra Costa. Just didn't get the shot to fall. Oh, great defense.
Valenzuela corrals in the high pass. Carter Miles slowing it down now, getting a screen from Ogden. Back out to Ignacio for 3. No good. Solano can't hit an open shot right now.
Yeah. And that they're fortunate just to even keep the possession right there. Ignacio nearly lost that half court. The pesky hands from Contra Costa right there was nasty. But somehow Solano kept it, but they didn't end up scoring. It's just been, they can't hit anything from deep. And even on the putback layup too from Valenzuela, it didn't even fall. It's just, you've got the shots and you got the opportunities to bring this game closer, and Solano hasn't taken advantage so far.
We don't have live stats here tonight, so we don't know the exact percentages. We just know Solano isn't shooting it great, and they need to find a rhythm very quick now in this ball game.
They really have only turned it over a couple of times. I think it's really just come down to them hitting the open shots, and obviously this team this season overall hasn't shot the ball great, but if they just find some sort of hot streak as a team to hit some shots, I mean, this is a single-digit ball game if they hit a couple more.
Absolutely, and the Comets, fantastic hustle, have a lot of offensive rebounds on their side of the floor, and Solano needs to limit those.
Yeah, I think Contra Costa is doing a great job offensively, crashing the glass and swinging the ball around, passing it to the open guy and getting the open shot. They hit a lot of threes early on, but as of late, they haven't really hit any. They've got a couple of floaters, but that's about it. And I think that's really given Solano an opportunity to close the gap in this game, and they just haven't taken advantage.
Well, we've seen this for Solano. They're within that 15-point range most of the time in the first half. They just got to find that spark to go on a run and make it close. Ball is lost out of bounds as Wade's going to check in for Jones.
I really like this lineup Solano has in right now, though. We'll see if they can get something going.
It's going to be Patton going to work, kicking it over to number 24, Legree. Legree over to Moore. Moore hits the mid-range pull-up. 21-6 is the score.
Yeah, you just got to get there a little faster if you're Shaw.
You can see a little bit more pressure here from the Comets as Encinas is able to break away from it. Ignacio pump fakes a 3, kicks it over to Encinas in the corner. And a lot of pump fakes on what looks to be open attempts for Solano right now.
Yeah, I think if it's open, you just got to shoot it because now you're down to the last seconds of the shot clock.
Late in the shot clock, Lacey for 3, no good, hits nothing but air. It's going to be Claggett bringing it up. Kicks it out over to Patton. Patton looking for a screen from Moore. Using that two-man game right now. Over to Wade, wide open in the corner. Mid-range pull-up. No good. Back iron. Rebound, Miles.
Slow down if you're Miles. You don't got numbers.
6:15 in the game. Miles is going to speed it up, and he is fouled. Never mind. We're going to have a travel called on him. Had 3 men on him. Tried putting the ball up. Took one too many steps.
We're going to the two big lineup now for Solano with Morris and Shaw. I want to see how this goes because it was effective early on in the season.
We haven't seen a lot of Trevor Morris in this game either.
Yeah, and Morris has been a really solid player for Solano, I think, this season. He shoots the ball well also, so maybe he can get a spark going in the three-point department.
Absolutely. Patton, it goes down low now to Legree. Stumbling his way out to the three-point line was Wade, giving it up to Patton. Layup is no good. Foul on Patton.
Yeah, they are aggressive attacking the ball.
Foul's going to go against Contra Costa's number 0, Michael Patton.
But a great rebound by Shaw on the miss.
5:45 to go here in the half. Solano still looking for that spark like we've been saying the majority of this half. Here's a player like Nico Ignacio right now. You need him to get going. Or maybe even Trevor Morris driving baseline. Mid-range pull-up, no good. Solano can't buy a bucket.
I mean, both their last 2 shots have been air balls, so they can't even get to the rim.
Ignacio running the floor right now. Claggett guarding him. Ignacio putting the layup up and good.
Great job by Ignacio using his athleticism and using his speed right there as well on this after the steal.
He had Claggett on his heels and was able to take advantage of it. Patton was calling out the set, telling Claggett to get over at the top. Legree with the screen. Claggett cans it from downtown. It seems like when Solano might be getting things going, Contra Costa is able to answer.
Yeah, but now Solano, I think they just got to keep applying the pressure, though, to have some sort of comeback.
Nico Ignacio, deep three. Butter way downtown.
You were just saying we want a guy like Nico Ignacio to step up.
Absolutely.
He's doing that so far. 5 straight points from him.
24-11, 4:30 in the half. Wade going up, gets blocked by Shaw. And Cena's running the floor right now. Gives it up to Lacey. Lacey driving in, putting it up, count it, and the foul. There it is for Solano.
I think that's the loudest I've heard the men's game. The loudest I've heard the crowd for a men's game so far. That was a big pop.
I mean, that was the run you're looking for.
Great block from Shaw, and then a fast break run from Encinas, and a little no-look to Lacey, and Lacey draws the and-1. We cut this to a 10-point deficit with just under 5 minutes to go.
And like you were saying, you like the 2 big lineup here for Solano. Shaw's able to roam the paint a little bit more, gets that block. It leads to a transition layup.
Yeah, I think they just got the one thing they might run into when it comes to a problem with this lineup is rotating defensively, especially with how Contra Costa has been shooting the ball. Just gotta communicate defensively.
Well, what was looking hopeless is now looking like some light at the end of the tunnel here for Solano with 4 minutes in the half. They've cut it to 10. Wade mid-range pull-up is good.
It's a smooth jumper from Wade.
Nothing you could do there. Tall man taking advantage of his height.
You gotta communicate him coming over off ball, though. That's about the only thing you can do to really stop that from going up.
Lacey over to Ignacio. Ignacio with the hot hand right now. Gives it back to Encinas. Trevor Morris getting it down low to Shaw. Shaw going to work, and we're going to have a travel called on him.
Traveling violation resulting in a turnover for Solano.
It hasn't been the smoothest transition for the Australian import, but still has plenty of time to figure it out.
He's playing solid defensively tonight. Just got to get that offensive bag going. I think it'll really spark something if he can get going offensively, too, for Solano.
Great closeout by Shaw, speaking of him. Brown for 3, no good. Rebound, Lacey. Ignacio gives it to Encinas, running the floor right now.
Lacey's doing a great job on the boards tonight.
Shinar guarding Encinas. Over to Trevor Morris, guarded by Wade. Getting the screen from Shaw. Morris spin move down low. And we're going to have a foul on the Comets. They're going to call it on Wade.
Yeah, I think he had the hand on his hand on Shaw's hip a little bit too much, and
Yeah.
Shaw couldn't rotate over to the ball.
Contra Costa's number 1.
You can see the referee signal. He was grabbing Wade. So we're going to have an inbound underneath the basket for Solano. And looking for a good set here. Gives it up to Morris. Morris backing down Wade. Wade. Mid-range fadeaway for Morris. Shaw with the tip, trying to put it up and in. Corralling the rebound, puts the layup up. No good. Rebound again. Finally, third chance, gets it to go.
That's what they've been looking for from Shaw. I mean, he's got to use that height to his advantage somehow.
Absolutely.
6'10". Offensive board, you got to put it back up like that.
Chenard for three. Cans it.
3 points.
It's literally like you said, Robert. It feels like every time Solano does something offensively, Contra Costa just answers right back to keep the lead at a good distance.
Absolutely. But you got to have hope for these Falcons right now. They've shown some promise late in this first half. Ignacio double team, gives it to Lacey. Floater, no good. Rebound, Shaw. Another second chance effort from Shaw.
Shaw's doing a great job on the offensive boards right now, putting in work.
It's going to be Marshall calling out the set for the Comets. Chenard trying to look for an opening, has nothing, gives it back to Marshall.
Got to communicate.
Down low to Williams. Williams puts the floater up and in.
Yeah, they ran that earlier with Williams in the middle, and it was open.
They like Williams at the nail for sure. Ignacio gives it up to Lacey on the left side. Lacey pump fakes. Encinas trying to direct traffic right now.
Shaw's got a mismatch.
Trying to look for Shaw. Couldn't get it to him. Ignacio pump fake driving on Chenard. Keeps the pivot down. Lacey with 5 on the clock. Gives it up to Ignacio. Ignacio's got to shoot it. Morris for 3. Can he get it? No. Great tip by Encinas to Lacey. Lacey no good. Marshall gives it up to Chenard. Chenard driving in, hop step, putting the floater up, no good. It's Wade somehow able to get that.
Basically a pass to Wade with how contested that shot was from Chenard. He couldn't even get it to the hoop. Gets it to Wade, though, somehow.
Ignacio trying to go for the jelly. Couldn't get it.
I mean, he does something like that, I swear, every time we see him play, showing off that athletic ability. Even though he couldn't get that to go, you could just see he knows how to do that. And he draws the foul. 80% free throw shooter, so one of the better free throw shooters on this team.
33-18. We said that a lot this year where for Solano, it doesn't feel like that big of a margin with how well they played here late in the first half. It's just, like we've been saying, the Comets have been able to answer pretty much every bucket Solano gets right now.
Yeah, I think Solano just defensively, they've played decent, but Contra Costa has gotten a lot of good open shots that just haven't hit. But Solano's done a really good job on the boards tonight. That's, I think, has been the biggest plus for them, offensively and defensively, especially late in this first half. Offensive boards have come huge from Tom Shaw, who just checked out. Defensive boards, not allowing any second chance opportunities from Contra Costa. Just got to get a run going.
That's a well-deserved rest over there for Shaw. Second free throw attempt, no good. It's been yips this season on the free throws in this gymnasium for some reason.
For both teams.
For both teams, no matter who it is. Turnover forced by the Falcons. Edwards running the floor, almost loses it himself, and gives it up right there to Williams. Williams running the floor right now, guarded by Valenzuela, 10-on-10. Kicks it down low, back over to Marshall. Marshall driving in, putting the mid-range floater up, no good. Ends up in the hands of Morris. Ignacio's going to run the floor using that speed. Going to slow it down right now.
Yeah,
realize he didn't have the numbers.
Yeah, and Cena's looked a little shaken up, but he's back over there.
And Cenas is just going to pull from 3. No good. Back iron's going to end up in the hands of Chenard. Shot clock is off. Final possession looming here for the Comets.
They're going to run a set, try and get an open 3 probably. They've gotten almost an open 3 every 4 possessions, I would say. So they can definitely get one here.
Comets confused on calling out which set they want late in this half. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Chenard kicking it out. Marshall, 1 second, pulls, and he gets it at the buzzer.
It's a great pump fake. Great pump fake.
Marshall able to can it from downtown, makes the lead 36-19 for the Comets, and Holden, what did you like here from the Comets in the first half?
I think they did a really good job moving the ball around and not turning it over. They limited the turnovers offensively, played well in transition, using their speed and athleticism to their advantage. They had a lot of open shots as well offensively. Some of them didn't fall in the middle of that first half. They did a great job early on in the first half hitting those shots, though. And defensively, they're doing a great job staying physical, playing feisty. I think they got a real good shot to close out this game with a 17-point lead going into halftime.
What can the Falcons do better to get themselves back into this game here in the second half?
They just got to hit their open shots. I mean, that's really all it's come down to is Contra Costa has hit more of their shots than Solano has when it comes to open opportunities. And Solano defensively, the zone has been working decently well. Contra Costa has had some open shots, but they've done a good job getting rebounds and getting second chance opportunities on the other end. I think they just got to get a spark going in a first few straight possessions, and they got a chance to come back.
Well, that's going to conclude the first half here on the Solano College Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break for halftime. We'll see you on the other end.
The exponential growth from the program from my first year to my third year now, that's what keeps me coming back and keeps me excited and just like fulfills me as a person.
It's so impressive, and we every time we walk in here, you guys are doing something different. It's great. It's
nothing but opportunities here, and we have sports to cover, we have the equipment.
Because the more ambitious you are, the more opportunities you'll have.
On-the-job training is huge.
Get the hands-on experience.
When someone asks who can do it, you know, you can raise your hand and say, I can do it. So
Joining the class was the best decision I ever made.
Stand by, we're going to go to cut one. And cut one. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for three! It is good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock, Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots.
the sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.
Hi, my name is Eric Visser. I'm in my 5th year as the athletic director of Solano College. To experience community college and its mission has been an outstanding experience. Solano College has a very rich tradition in intercollegiate athletics dating back to 1947. I'm very proud to communicate that rich tradition is still being continued with fine young men and women that represent Solano College on and off the court. In the fall we have the volleyball program. We have a very successful women's soccer program. We have both men's and women's basketball. And then we transition to 4 programs: baseball, of softball, men's women's tennis, and men's and women's swimming. It is our mission to excel our programs and our student athletes in academics. All of our student athletes are committed to give back to the community. And we would invite you to be a part of Solano College Athletics by visiting our website www.solanoathletics.com, and you'll feel a warm welcome at Solano.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
Hi, Ginger Kane, dance faculty here at Solano Community College. I'm excited about our upcoming AA dance degree that has been developed just recently. We offer dance production, swing, ballroom, hip-hop, jazz, modern, and ballet. We also are part of the ADT kinesiology degree, as well as the interdisciplinary studies degree, and for the general ed requirement for physical education. Please join up. It's a great way to meet new people, socialize, and make new friends. You do not have to be a dancer to sign up for a dance class.
But Dad, I love him. I'm going to marry him. I don't care what you say.
Cut. Welcome to TV 55. In this hands-on class at Solano Community College, you'll learn all aspects of television production. Work with high-end cameras in the field and in the studio. professional sound, lighting, and green screen. And let's not forget editing. Enroll today. Get an art school education at a fraction of the cost. Visit us online at solano.edu.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
for more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
And welcome back here to the Solano College Sports Network. We're going to send it over to Josh Mahika with his halftime report.
The Contra Costa Comets are off to a good start with 6 threes made in the first half. And I spoke to their head coach, Miguel Johnson, and he said, regardless what the score is, they got to stay consistent and be disciplined. As Solano has been having a lot of good second chance efforts and getting boards on the offensive side. As we head to the second half, we will see more action. Back to you, Robert.
Thank you for that report, Josh. And like Coach Johnson was saying, a lot of threes for this Comets team.
Yeah, a lot of threes, 6 threes, and they've got a lot of good open looks too. So I think that's the biggest part of it, is they've knocked down threes, but they've also had a lot of open looks that they haven't converted on, so they could really look to expand the lead here in the second half. I really liked how Julius Wade has played for them offensively, the freshman. Tall and lengthy, he's got a good jumper. He's done a really good job passing the ball as well.
Marshall directing traffic right now over to Julius Wade. You speak his name to existence, he might get the ball. Chenard driving in, putting up the floater, getting it to go. First shot attempt of the half is good.
Interesting, Solano's got Jordan Rillo coming out to start the second half.
Didn't see a minute in the first half, but getting some run here right now.
I think he's starting over.
It's going to be out of bounds on the Comets.
Justice Edwards started the game for Solano in his position. Now Rillo's coming in for him to start the second half. Rillo hasn't gotten any miss tonight.
Really like the 2 big man lineup, though, that closed out that first half for the majority of it. See Trevor Morris in the ball game right now. Tom Shaw's on the bike getting some work in as Morris is going to head to the line for 2 as he drives in and gets fouled.
Yeah, Morris is using the size advantage to draw that foul, posting up. He drew the double, but that wasn't enough as he did a good job securing the ball and not turning it over before putting up that shot.
First free throw attempt is up and good for Morris.
Interesting thing to note with Morris, I was looking at his stats earlier, and I noticed he shoots 38% from the field, but 42% from 3.
Interesting.
So he shoots better from the three-point shot than inside the arc, which is interesting because he's a big. It's really interesting.
That is really interesting. Wade over to Chenard, back to Wade, guarded by Lacey. Marshall calling and directing traffic right now. Chenard moving out of that corner. Wade back to Marshall, flipping Chenard over to the other side once again. Chenard racing over to the corner, pulls it from 3, no good. Rebound ends up in Wade's hands. Chenard fakes left, goes right, passes to Marshall. Williams down low to Moore. Trying to find out where to go, has it tipped and deflected into Encinas' hands. Down low to Carter Miles. Carter Miles back out to Encinas. Encinas over to Lacey in the corner. To Rillo. Rillo over to Morris. Morris mid-range jumper, no good.
It's another open look that Solano has, though.
Rillo diving for the ball. Not able to corral it before it gets out of bounds.
It was great ball movement right there from Solano in that possession, though. It's just, once again, haven't hit the open shots.
It's an 18-point game. 20-38, the Falcons trail. Chenard was trying to hit a cutting Wade, overthrew him by quite a bit.
It's kind of sloppy so far for Contra Costa to start this second half. Back-to-back turnovers.
A little bit of miscommunication right there between Rillo and Encinas. Down low to Morris on the baseline. Fakes right, goes left. Morris is fouled, headed to the line for another attempt for 2.
It's another great job just using his physicality to his advantage and using that size that he has in the mismatch with Moore. And Moore honestly did, I thought, a decent job defensively right there, but got called for the foul. And Moore's going back to the line.
Back iron on the first one, and this is the Trevor Morris we're used to seeing, though, early on before conference play started. He was getting to the line quite a bit.
Yeah, and he was knocking down his free throws, too, early on. That's how early on in the season, he was leading the team in scoring, mainly because of how physical he got in the paint and drew those fouls and hit his free throws.
Second free throw attempt is good as Carter Miles pulled the chair.
Yeah, that was nasty.
On Dannon. 18 minutes left here in the second half. Marshall trying to get the set going. Claggett over to Williams, over to Wade. Comets trying to find something right now. Claggett pump fakes, Wade with the pump fake. Marshall fakes left, goes right. Rillo guarding him. Good defense here for the Falcons on this possession. Wade open 3, no good. Rebound Moore putting it up, falling to the ground, can't get it to go. Encinas pushing the pace. Carter Miles throwing it back down. Encinas down low to Lacey. Lacey putting it up and in.
I really like that pass from Encinas. He's doing a really good job tonight so far playmaking offensively. Couple no-look passes from him, and right there, just a zip right into Lacey for the easy 2. Great job.
Last time I checked, Encinas was 4th in the Bay Valley Conference in assist.
Yeah, I mean, he's the lead starting point guard for a reason. He's only averaging 5 points per game, but his job is not to score for Solano. He does get an open shot every now and then, but he's really the main playmaker for this Falcons team offensively, and he's doing a really good job right now to start this second half.
Early timeout called, and Solano's able to push up the scoreboard a little bit. 38-23, 17-17 to go in the half.
Yeah, Contra Costa, I think, just has looked really sloppy to start the second half on both ends. Defensively, they haven't rotated well, haven't communicated that much, leaving Solano to get some open shots. And then offensively, they just didn't get, or they got the offensive rebound, but they didn't have a chance to get that second layup because they didn't have good footing. They turned it over back-to-back possessions. I think that's a good timeout for the Comets, even though you got a 15-point lead.
Absolutely. And we hear Mason Flores, who usually does the broadcast with us, not here tonight, had to do something else, but we usually hear him talk about Eric Lacey and the type of player he is, and he would like to see him be developed more here at the community college level.
Yeah, I think Lacey, he really started out as just a three-point roam guy, playing the 2 or the 3, and just playing good on-ball defense, communicating defensively. But he's really developed into playing the 4. I think he's in at the power forward position right now, and he's playing in that kind of dunker spot, roaming the mid-range at the top of the key, and occasionally getting on to his three-point shot as well. But he's developed inside a lot, especially in this game. He's had multiple layups that he's gotten to go.
Absolutely. Marshall trying to break the rust for the Comets, it looks like right now. Down low, Williams, nail, pull up, mid-range, usually gets that to go, not this time.
Yeah, and they've gotten that 3 times tonight. They tried to get it again right there, just couldn't get the bucket.
Carter Miles out to Rillo. Rillo trying to find some space, looking for an opening. No one's open, picks it up, has to give it away. Carter Miles still on the pivot right now. Down low to Trevor Morris. Trevor Morris backing down, putting the shot up, no good. Rebound ends in the hands of the Comets.
I like that effort from Lacey, though, on the offensive board. Nearly got the second chance opportunity.
Wade over to Marshall. Still seeing the zone here for Solano. Holden Beers wanted to travel.
I mean, it was close. It was close.
Marshall, deep three. Gets it to go.
Marshall's been hot from three. I mean, he hit that shot to end the first half. That was a pretty deep three. He hit one early in the first half, and then right there hits that one. Gotta close out if you're Solano, especially with him taking the shot.
18-point game. Solano's trying to claw their way back into it. Trevor Morris is bumped. Can they give him? They're going to give it to him on the floor.
Yeah, Marshall, I mean, he's coming to this game, like I said, the leading scorer, 16 points per game. Shooting 37% from three. I mean, with how much I think he takes threes and showing tonight, that 37% is really solid.
Inbound is to Morris. To Encinas at the top, back to Morris. Morris going to work down low, loses handle of the ball, able to corral it. Cross-court pass to Rillo. Rillo pump fakes, gives it to Encinas for three. No good. Rebound, Wade. Wade running the floor right now, guarded by Carter Miles. Carter Miles putting his hands up. Eric Lacey also in the vicinity. Loose ball everywhere, and Wade's able to save it, and oh. Some miscommunication from the referees. Whose ball is it? And it's going to be the Comets' ball.
That was great defense on the inside from both Morris and Lacey on the shot attempt from Wade. I think Solano's going to get a sub here. That's why they're stopping it.
Nico Ignacio's going to check into the ball game for Jordan Rillo. Hot hand right now for the Comets. Marshall with the ball over to Claggett. Wade with the ball back up top for Marshall. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wade's going to pull from three. Hits front iron, no good. Carter Miles ended up with the rebound.
That's a shot you'll take if you're Solano.
Over to Nico Ignacio, right side wing, back to Miles. Down low to Lacey. Lacey pump fakes, puts the layup up. No good. He's going to head to the line for two.
Great job to draw the foul, though, by Lacey. He kind of went in to the defender on 23, David Denon. Try to draw the foul and get the and one, but just missed the layup. But he's going to go to the line for two.
And this is the development we're talking about with Lacey right now. It's just he seems more aggressive and more confident in what he's doing down low compared to roaming outside beyond the arc.
And after these free throw attempts, this will already be more free throw attempts than he's taken all season. He's only had two coming into this game. He only had 2 free throw attempts all season.
Really?
Yeah, he's 1 for 2.
Wow.
But I think that's just showing the development that he's taken, especially over the last few games.
Two at the line here for Lacey. Marshall's going to bring the ball up the floor, and Solano's still sticking with that zone defense right now.
I mean, it's worked well. It's just Contra Costa has gotten a few open looks that they've hit.
Williams at the nail once again. Rebound's going to up Morris's hands.
Great contest.
And Carter Miles almost loses the ball out of bounds.
But a great contest from Lacey right there on the play that Contra Costa's been getting open almost every single time that they've run it.
And seeing us back over to Miles. Miles looking for anyone open. Crosses over, gives it up to Morris for three. There he goes. And like you were saying, Mr. Beers, he's better from beyond the arc than he is inside, and he's cashing in right there.
Yeah, let's get some 5-out going for Solano. I know the shooting has not been there, but if you can get Morris an open three, or even Ignacio or Lacey an open three as well.
Wild shot attempt from Wade. He's going to head to the line for two.
I mean, this is only a 13-point game right now. I know that seems like a big deficit, but with how Solano's had to battle this game, a 13-point deficit doesn't seem too crazy to come back from.
Absolutely. If Solano could stay hot on the offensive end, they got a chance at clawing their way back.
And it's not just offensive end. Defense has been
this
really,
zone defense has been brilliant tonight.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal, I think, especially over these last 4 or 5 minutes.
We're at the 4:15 mark. First free throw is up and good for Wade. 42-28 is the score. Brown's going to check in for Claggett.
I mean, Contra Costa at halftime had, 36 points? That adds up to about 60-something points at the end. They were averaging 92 points per game in conference play over the last 4.
Absolutely.
So the defense for Solano has really stepped up tonight.
Second free throw attempt is no good from Wade. Carter Miles getting the screen from Morris. Right now, Morris no good from 3. He was in his bag right there.
Yeah, I think you got to stick to the catch and shoot if you're Morris. Just take it when you have it.
Good defense from Morris on Marshall. Able to corral the rebound. Gives it up to Encinas. Encinas running the floor right now. Using those handles and that speed. It's going to go off his foot. Headed the other way.
Yeah, just going a little too fast. He didn't have numbers there. I would have liked Encinas to just slow it down a little bit.
We're going to see Marshall check out of the ball game. Jaden Jones is going to check in.
Yeah, Marshall's really been the only guy that's gotten something going for Contra Costa. So it's really good opportunity or in this half, it's been Marshall.
Wade wide open to the corner for Brown. No good. Moore with the rebound, and it's blocked by Lacey. Are they going to call a foul? Yes, they are.
I thought that was a clean block, and everyone in the building thought it was too. Lacey, including himself, thought it was a block.
It was the baseline ref who called it. I feel like the ref more towards the left sideline from our perspective had the better view of it, but not our call. Moore's first free throw is up and good.
I mean, that's just good. I thought, even though it was a foul, it was good, almost good physical defense from Lacey once again. I think Solano just got to stick to that and then turn it into some offense on the other end to really cut this deficit.
2 of 2 at the line from Moore. We're going to have a substitution real quick. It's going to be Legree. Going to check in for Williams. Full court pressure here from the Comets. It was a tough thing for Solano to break last game. We did here on the Solano College Sports Network. Morris down low, guarded by Wade. Kick out to Lacey for 3. No good. Rebound Wade.
Yeah, Lacey wanted that shot. He was open for a good majority of that play.
We got the women's team here this second half. They're trying to support the men's group. Ignacio, good defense right there. Legree getting it down low to Wade. Carter Miles showing some good defense right now. Good hands by Encinas trying to get the ball away. Carter Miles getting up in the air trying to block it. And it's blocked by Morris, and we're going to have a foul called.
That's another questionable one. I thought Morris had the block there. But, oh, great defense right there from Solano. You just got to force that turnover, get the ball once Encinas knocks it out, and you got fast break opportunity.
That's a tough one. We're going to see Tom Shaw check into the ball game after these free throws.
Yeah, he might be coming in for Morris. Morris has played almost 8 straight minutes. A lot of good minutes though from Morris in the second half.
12:41 to go here in the game. And we're going to see Shaw check in for Eric Lacey. So we're going to see the 2 big lineup. Eric Lacey's going to get a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, he's been playing really hard defensively and offensively as well, drawing the foul and getting that layup.
It's 46-28. Back to an 18-point game. And Encinas has it taken away by Legree. Legree's going to go up and lay it in. Thought he was about to scrape the sky on that one.
That was great hands from Legree.
And that's going to be a foul against the Comets.
I'm surprised Contra Costa didn't go to that full court press earlier in the game because of how much Solano struggled with it in their last game against Yuba, or 2 games ago against Yuba. I think the film might have showed something there, and they would have thought, hey, let's go with a full court press to start out.
Carter Miles able to break it. Morris driving in, putting the layup up, no good. Shaw with the second chance effort, and he's been there all night for Solano.
That's the one negative that will come with a full court press. If you don't get back in transition after the offense beats it, it'll be a free layup on the other end.
Swinging it around is the Comets right now. Cross court over to Wade. Wade driving baseline, putting it up. No good. Rebound Wade. kicking it back out. It's going to be number 22, Brown. Over to Legree in the corner for three. No good. It's going to end up in the hands of Ignacio. He's running the floor. Over to Carter Miles as we are deciding to change the pace for the Falcons. Over to Encinas for three. No good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Legree. Wade, wide open right side wing. No good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Jones, and he's able to put it up and in.
Yeah, Jones was just in the right place at the right time, crashing for that board, and it goes right to him.
20-point ball game with 11:20 to go in the game. Carter Miles able to break it, gets a foul called on him. Jones was the one committing the foul.
It does not feel like a 20-point game. It really doesn't, especially in the second half. I mean, it's just been back and forth, but Solano just hasn't gotten a run to get going.
Valenzuela's going to check into the ball game. Carter Miles is going to check out. And we're going to see number 15, Willoughby. He's going to check in for number 22, Stephen Brown.
Sticking with the two big lineup, though, with Morris and Shaw. I think they really got to use it more to their advantage offensively.
Got to get your star players going. Nico Ignacio's going to pull from three, and he's going to cash in.
I mean, that's also what Solano's going to need right now is a lot of three-point shots that can fall.
Still got plenty of time, though. 11 minutes left in this ball game.
Those three-point shots will help mount a comeback for sure.
Solano's just got to have fluid offensive play. Lob attempt is up and no good. Great defense from Shaw. It was going to be Jones to Williams right there. Jones mid-range pull-up, no good. Rebound Shaw. No, can't corral it. Willoughby and Shaw fighting for it. It's going to be a foul called on Shaw, not a jump ball. Shaw's pleading his case for a jump ball.
Yeah, Shaw was fighting for that board. As soon as he had gotten it, he gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Tries to force the jump ball. Doesn't get the call. I liked the hustle, though, there from Shaw in the paint.
Well, these Falcons, they definitely are playing with a lot more energy. Jones over to Williams. Jones left wide open in the corner, and he's able to cash in on that one.
Bad communication. No communication was happened there between Valenzuela and Morris.
See Trevor Morris, after seeing Jones open in the corner, put his hands up. Nico Ignacio pressured by Jones and Willoughby, and no one's coming to help him. It's going to be more, and he's going to scrape the sky, put it in.
Yeah, it's just that transition defense for Solano. They lost a little bit of gas, I think, in the energy department.
55-33. It's a 22-point ball game with 10-11 to go. It's tough right now for the Falcons.
Yeah, I think that was like the one time the defense didn't communicate like at all and left a wide open shot. Mostly tonight on defensively, they've been good at rotating, closing out, communicating. It's just right there. Then they don't communicate, and Contra Costa takes advantage, and then it leaves Solano flat on the offensive end. Don't get anything to go. They turn it over, and that's just a free lane to the basket for Contra Costa.
Well, Solano every time seems to get it to that 13 to 10-point range, and it seems like they're going to mount the comeback, but then things slip out of their hands and start going the other direction.
Yeah, it's just like one little turnover turns things the other way for Solano. It's so weird because they don't turn it over that much, and they also they don't make the big mistakes that you make to lose a game often. It's just they don't hit their shots consistently. It's really all it is, especially tonight. They've had a lot of open shots they just haven't hit. But they haven't turned the ball over much. They haven't really given up second chance opportunities often. It doesn't feel like a 22-point deficit right now. It does feel like they're losing, but it doesn't feel like it's that big of a deficit.
Solano's effort here tonight, you got to give them respect in that department.
The effort has been phenomenal, I think, in comparison to their recent games.
Absolutely. And like you're saying, Holden, we've been saying that a lot this year, ever since conference play was approaching and has started, is we feel like Solano should be in these games. It's just the shots, when they're open, they haven't been able to hit it.
Yeah. I think you just got...
And you keep telling yourself as a team, it's got to flip eventually.
Yeah, I think you just got, in practice, just run more shooting drills.
Can't get an inbounding cleanly here on the full court press.
I think Morris is looking for a foul. Got his arm wrapped.
Valenzuela's going to throw the ball in this time. You got Shaw wide open here down low because of the full court press. Moore getting back on him now.
Yeah, I think Encina saw him for a second, but couldn't get it to him.
Morris over in the corner, far side. Encina's trying to direct traffic, gives it up to Morris. Morris going to work on Williams. Morris trying to find anyone he can. Ends up in the hands of Encinas, and it's going to stay that way after it's tipped out of bounds by Willoughby.
I mean, this is one of the biggest advantages that Contra Costa had coming into this game. Their defense and ability to force turnovers is top 20 in the state. They're top 20 in steals. So
inbound to Carter Miles. Carter Miles kicks it out for 3. Valenzuela, you bet.
It's a great find by Miles right there and avoiding the turnover because they were hacking him a lot on that drive. Kicks it out to Valenzuela, the open man, hits the 3. Just got to keep up the defense here.
It's going to be a 3-point attempt. No good. Ends up right back into the hands of Legree. Over to Moore. Moore's able to cash in on the mid-range. Carter Miles trying to give the spark with 9:10 to go in the game. Encinas gives it over to Valenzuela. Valenzuela back over to Miles. Carter Miles driving in, fakes the out pass and puts the floater up and in.
Nice job by Miles. Great fake to Valenzuela in the corner. Gets the floater to go.
19-point ball game.
Gotta play defense now, though. You got 2 straight buckets. Can't give up 2 straight, though, if you want to come back.
Over to Jones. Jones over to Moore in the same spot he just made it from. Good defense from Shaw. Excellent play by Moore to throw it off of Shaw.
Yeah.
15 on the shot clock.
Shaw's been playing good defense in the paint. He's just a little slow to close out on the corner and mid-range shots. Moore's gotten 2 of those tonight, but when Moore drives, he's got nothing.
Absolutely. 57-38 with 8:41 to go in the game. It's getting close to now or never for Solano.
Yeah, you got to force more turnovers defensively, and those 3-point shots just got to keep coming.
We're going to have Gamble check in for Williams. Pass out to Jones, wide open on the wing. No good. Rebound Morris.
That was a great screen set, though, for that open shot for Jones.
Carter Miles looking for any space he can. Gives it up to Valenzuela. Valenzuela to Encinas at the top. Encinas trying to direct traffic. Trevor Morris gives it up down low to Shaw. It's hooked by Moore. He's going to head up, count it, and the foul. Tom Shaw headed to the line for an and-one opportunity.
Yeah, Shaw was telling Encinas, look, give it to Morris and let me just post up. I don't want to go set a screen. I want the ball. And he did exactly what he thought he was going to do, at least get a bucket, and then he also drew the foul, going to go to the line.
You could see Moore pleading his case on saying Tom Shaw had him hooked. It's not the way the refs called it. Just a helpless position if you're Moore, though, having your arm caught.
Yeah.
Converting on the M1 attempt is Shaw. It's 57-41. Keep playing defense, Falcons.
Yes, certainly it's a slim chance to come back, but you can make it happen. Down 16, you still got 8 minutes to go.
Good defense. Comets trying to break it. Carter Miles, good switch by Valenzuela. Legree guarded by Miles. Valenzuela. And we're going to have a foul called as Willoughby's going to head to the line.
I think that's another thing that Solano has done a really good job of in this second half defensively is limiting the fouls committed. But right there, it's just I didn't really see much contact, but I didn't have a good angle on it, I guess.
First free throw's up and good. And like you were saying, Holden, over this four-game stretch for the Comets, they've been scoring 90-plus points a game. And if you told Solano coming into this game that the Comets would have 58 with 7:50 to go in the game, you'd say they have pretty good shots at it.
Yeah.
Free throw attempt is no good, ends up in the hands of Jones at the three-point line, and it's good.
I mean, you just got to get the rebound on the free throw.
Diego Reyes is going to call for a timeout.
Have to go for that. That's That's one of those plays that you just cannot have, especially if you're trying to get a comeback.
20-point ball game, 7:42 to go. Fouls are 7 for the Comets and 5 for the Falcons here in this half.
Yeah,
and it feels like the Falcons should be way more into this ball game.
Yeah, I think it's just the offense has been able to get a groove going, especially early on in the game. It was what, 15-4?
You would see Solano go on a 5-0 spurt. Comets answer right back.
Yeah, I think the defense has played really well tonight. I think they've had some moments where they struggled, but they would bounce back and play good physical defense. It's just the offense has really got to step up for Solano for them to be competitive in this game. And there certainly still is a chance to come back down 20 with 7.
Yeah, never say never with this much time left in the ball game. It's going to be hard. No one said it wasn't.
And the three-point shooting for Solano in the last 5 or so minutes has been really, really good. It's just about getting the opportunities to get those shots. They were there in the first half, but in the second half, it's been hard to come by. They've turned it over a little bit, and Contra Costa has played some really good defense. They've just fouled.
Absolutely.
A good amount.
7:42, 20-point game. Can the Falcons find something here in this ball game?
I'd like to see Lacey maybe come back in the game. He was playing really good offensively for Solano. If he can get his three-point shot going.
And Nico Ignacio, he had that 5 straight points he scored in the middle of that AO run.
Get Ignacio an open shot as well. He hit one not too long ago.
Ignacio, almost a risky pass right there over to Miles in the corner now. Carter Miles with 11 on the shot clock, 10 now. Encinas trying to find open space. Gets it over to Valenzuela in the corner. He's going to pull for 3. No good. Tom Shaw there with the offensive rebound, and he's able to put it in. 8 of those second chance points tonight for Shaw.
Yeah, right place, right time there for Shaw. Basically like a pass from Valenzuela.
Good hands from Encinas, able to corral it. Encinas headed to the hoop right now, and he's blocked by Willoughby. Jones running the length of the floor right now. It's going to be Legree, and he's going to be blocked by Shaw. Encinas throwing it up court to Miles. Miles going to slow it down right now. Didn't have numbers. Carter Miles getting it out of the double team. Encinas over to Valenzuela. Valenzuela's tripped. No call. Ignacio over to Carter Miles in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Valenzuela. Valenzuela down low to Shaw. Shaw's not able to corral it.
A lot of
Jones running the floor. Ignacio almost getting up there to block it. Put back dunk by Moore.
I mean,
we calling it technical?
I think they're calling it technical for him hanging on it. There was a lot of physicality from Contra Costa on the defensive end, though, on the other end, or when Solano was on offense on the last possession, and no fouls were being called. It was really interesting. Even on Shaw going for the rebound.
The hanging on the rim part, I think Moore was just doing it for the safety of himself.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he had a lot of momentum.
He had so much momentum going the other way. You let go, you're going to flip yourself over.
That's just a situation you can't really win.
Technical free throws up and good. 19-point ball game. 6:17 to go. We're going to get a second shot.
But it's like you said, Robert, you get the 5 straight points from Solano, and then it goes right back.
It's a spurt the other way.
It's a spurt the other way. It's so interesting. It's been like that the whole game.
I'm sure once Solano watches the film on this game, that
they'll want a lot of shots back, I think.
They will.
They had a lot of open opportunities.
I think they're really going to like the defensive effort they had here tonight.
Mm-hmm. I liked it, too. I liked it a lot.
You're holding one of the better offensive teams recently to 63 with 6:17 to go in the game.
I think coming into this game, though, a key for Solano was to get that offense rolling.
Absolutely.
Because Contra Costa, they do average in total on the season 76 points per game, which is a lot. It is a lot for an offense, but they allowed 77.
Yep, the 76 points per game is 49th in all of California.
But they allowed 77 points per game, so that's a decent amount too. So if you can just get the offense going against a little bit of a weak defense.
Absolutely. Valenzuela in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Miles. They're going to call him out of bounds. As you can see him getting helped up right there.
Yeah, man, it's showing that's the effort that Solano's had tonight. They've been really good on the offensive glass. And defensively, their effort has been great as well.
Keglet throws it in. It's going to be Patton bringing the ball up. Full court pressure here for Solano. They're trying to force turnovers too. Good hand by Miles, and Cena's getting a little greedy. Claggett open for three, and he hits it.
Yeah, his 2 shots tonight have been threes, and they've connected. I think you do have to be greedy, though, if you're Solano defensively, trying to force turnovers. You want as many possessions as you can have with such little time.
21-point ball game. Valenzuela trying to get it down low to Shaw. He does. Shaw going to work on Dannon right now. Wide open court. Carter Miles for 3. No good. Shaw able to corral it. Can he get his... No, not another second chance opportunity. Shaw's falling on the ground quite a bit.
Hey, but Shaw, that pass
Love
to
the
Miles in the corner was beautiful.
Out of bounds, headed the way of the Falcons. We got 5:08 to go.
Shaw's played really well tonight, I think. I mean, that pass to Miles, I think it was a no-look. He drew a double on the opposite end of the court, in the half court, and then he gets the offensive board after Miles misses. Just lost it on the turnover, but great effort.
Carter Miles getting the screen from Shaw. Miles getting it out to Nico Ignacio. Ignacio pump fakes, using that pivot to his advantage. Kicks out to Valenzuela. Screen from Ignacio. Gives it up to him for 3. No good front iron. Solano. It's looking more like the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think.
And we're headed the other way. Offensive foul called on Patton, using that off arm.
Yeah, I think he kind of kicked his leg out too a little bit. It was weird.
We're going to have a timeout called by Diego Reyes. Got to imagine he's going to draw something up here with 4:39 to play in the game.
Yeah, try and draw up a 3-point shot maybe here. But
you need a lot of threes and a lot of D for Solano.
I think if you were to end the game right now, I think it'll end pretty similar to what this score is, unless Solano is somehow able to have to come back in under 5 minutes. But I don't think this is a bad loss for Solano. I think it's just a matter of Contra Costa played a little bit better ball when it came to shot making. They were better at hitting the open shots than Solano was, but in terms of effort, crashing the offensive glass and getting offensive boards, playing good physical defense, I think it was pretty even for both sides. It's just Contra Costa hit more shots. And they did a good job of forcing turnovers in the second half, I will say that.
Absolutely. 45-66, and
I mean, like you were saying coming into it, it's one of the better teams in the conference.
Yeah, 4-0 in conference, looking to move to 5-0. They're going to lead the Bay Valley Conference so far. We saw another team in Yuba who has another great basketball program over there, potentially going to rival that top spot. So Solano, on the 2 broadcasts we've done back-to-back, it's been tough competition. And tonight has been better for them, for the Falcons.
Yeah, I think the effort that they've showed throughout the entire game has been really solid. They came out a little flat in the first 5 minutes, but other than that,
Carter Miles driving in, putting the layup up and in, and there's going to be a foul called and 1.
Miles has just been really solid. He's really good at driving to the paint, and they're doing all this without their leading scorer, Dominic Dennis, being out due to injury.
Yeah, Dominic Dennis, injury undisclosed. Like we said earlier, they don't give out information on that at the college level. Just know he's not playing tonight.
But I mean, that might show why the offense has struggled a little bit tonight in the shot-making department. Him being out, your leading scorer.
Going to find someone else to take over. Carter Miles able to convert on the and 1 opportunity. 48-66. Solano's going to play a lot of full-court pressure here, folks.
You got to force turnovers at this point.
Jones kicks it down low to Brown. Brown corralled. Are we going to have a timeout called? What are we calling here? Timeout called.
Yeah.
What the ref was calling looked like a 3-second violation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, back to the effort for Solano. I mean, right there, they're doing a good job of trapping him right there, and they almost forced a turnover.
Absolutely. You can see both teams huddled up here on the screen. 4:17 to go in the game, 19 on the shot clock.
Yeah. I think if they keep this effort for the rest of conference play, they can win a good amount of games.
Good amount of games in
conference.
Because
I think Contra Costa, their talent and their depth that they have on this team is really good. It is really good. And then Solano just can't match that.
Solano will see this team another time this year. but we're focused on right now. How can they finish out this game? Puglet giving it up to Patton. Patton double teamed. Solano looking for anything they can right now. Playing some good defense. Gonna have a foul called.
Not on the shot, I don't think.
It's gonna be on the floor before the pass was made. It's gonna go against Carter Miles. Oh, excuse me, Nico Ignacio. Couldn't see the thumb tucked in from the ref.
Contra Costa to shoot 2.
It's gonna be Brown.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not in the full bonus yet. It should be side out.
Solano's the team in the bonus right now. Puglet for 3. No good. First miss from downtown for him. Carter Miles pushing the pace right now. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Trevor Morris driving in. Hop step. Gives it up to Ignacio. Ignacio couldn't get a handle on it. Drives out. Down low to Morris. Morris fadeaway mid-range. Gets it to go.
Yeah, he's taking that shot a couple times tonight. Didn't get to go. Right there gets it.
16-point ball game.
Got to force a turnover if you're Solano.
Falcons playing some good full court pressure right now. Puglet driving in. He's going to kick it out. Wide open for a 3 is going to be Chenard. Chenard no good. Nico Ignacio with the rebound. Pushing the pace right now. Encinas looking for anyone he can. Puts the floater up. No good. Carter Miles, hard foul. He's going to slide into his coach, Diego Reyes, as he's going to get some help up from him.
But they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing right now. Is trying to force turnovers with that pressure defensively. Give up a 3-point shot like that. That's Chenard, the one that he took just now. You'll live with that if you're Solano.
Absolutely.
And then on the offensive end, just play with pace. Play with pace. Take the open shot. And they're doing a good job of it. It's just the lead might be too much for Contra Costa with just over 3 minutes to go.
We're going to have Patton at the line.
Substitution for Solano, checking in number 10.
It's going to be Valenzuela checking in for Encinas.
3, Jalen Encinas. It'll be 1-1 for Contra Costa.
1-1 free throws. First free throws up and no good. Rebound, Ignacio. Good job by him to corral it. And it's just tipped away. We're going to have a foul called, though. Nico Ignacio is going to head to the line for 2.
Yeah, they've been really physical defensively. And right there, they got the call. Solano got the call.
3:10 to go. If Nico hits both, able to push or cut into the lead, to 14. Not saying there isn't hope. There's quite plenty of it. We're going to have a substitution. It's number 3, Jaden Jones, as Patton's out of the ball game now.
Yeah, if Ignacio can hit these 2 free throws and they force a turnover, they've still got a chance.
Still got a chance. Ignacio. First attempt. Up and good. Another free throw attempt coming. Deep breath. It's a 3 dribble man on the little rhythm.
That's why he's one of the best shooters on the team.
Full court pressure here from Solano, trying to force anything they can. Good trap right there. Ends up in the hands of Claggett.
That was a really good job by Brown to get that ball out from the trap.
Claggett pump fakes a 3. Nico Ignacio right there on defense. Kicks it over. Brown gets fancy with the layup, not able to get it to go. Rebound ends up in the Comets' hands.
Yeah, that's the one thing you do not want if you're Solano, is allowing offensive rebounds so they can waste the clock more.
Over to Claggett. Claggett driving baseline. Kicks it down low to Legris. Legris, no good. And we're going to have a travel called headed the other way. 2:34 to go here in the game. 66-52 is our score.
Got to get a quick open shot here. That would be ideal.
Absolutely. 3 would be the best possible situation right now. Got to beat the full court pressure first. Carter Miles trying to break it. Carter Miles behind the back end, fancy with it. Kicks it out. Lacey for three. Can he get it? No good. Short. They wanted a travel call on the Solano
I thought that
bench.
was a travel too.
Floater up and good. Pushing the lead back up to 16. Solano gonna be a little conservative right now. Got to push the pace though if they want a chance. 2 minutes to go. Carter Miles trying to get a set going. Carter Miles driving in. Pump fake, puts the layup up, and it is good. Back to a 14-point ball game. Can see Solano trying to force a turnover. And it's going to be Claggett driving in on Morris. Claggett puts the layup up and good.
Yeah, I think
that might be the sealer right there.
Minute 30, this is almost impossible to come back. But Solano showed so much effort in these last 5 minutes.
Carter Miles still pushing the pace. Putting the layup up, no good. Rebound to himself. Kicks it out. It's going to be stolen by the Comets. We're going to have Brown running the floor. Brown putting the floater up off glass, gets it to roll in.
That was great hands from Legree.
72-54. Solano's just going to run a few plays here. Trevor Morris driving in, putting the layup up, and good. $50 seconds to go in the ball game. A little bit of better pressure there from Solano. Comets able to get out of it. Gonna have Brown. Looked like he wanted to take the three.
Yeah,
just gonna waste clock.
Yeah, you just want to waste clock if you're Contra Costa.
Claggett down low. Stolen away by the Falcons. Carter Miles able to get it. Carter Miles over to Valenzuela to Ignacio. Open for three. No good. Window must be open in the gym.
Oh, wow, the game clock and shot clock are basically synced right now.
It's going to be almost the final possession. Probably just going to hoist one up here late in the shot clock. Brown just wasting time right now. 10 seconds left. Jim's getting quiet.
Lacey's got a smile on his face guarding him in these last few seconds.
They know what's going on. We're going to have 0.5 left on the shot clock. Looks like we're just going to call it, though.
They're call it, yeah.
A lot to like here if your Solano score isn't indicative of how well we thought they played here tonight. 72-56 is the final. And Holden Beers, what did you like from Solano?
Yeah, I think the effort was phenomenal tonight, especially in the second half. They came out on fire offensively and defensively in the second half. They just, early in the first half, couldn't get their shots to fall, especially when they had a lot of open shots, just couldn't get them to fall. But the effort was there. Offensive rebounds were huge for them. Played good defense. Held Contra Costa to 72 points. That seems like a lot, but Contra Costa the last four were averaging 92, so that's a 20-point difference. They played really well defensively, just couldn't get the shots to fall. But as for Contra Costa, they got a lot of talent.
I was going to say, as for those comments, they're talented team over there playing hard.
They play well together, too. They've got a good program and a lot of depth as well. I think Contra Costa just showed that they're the better team right now. But Solano played well also, despite the score.
Well, yeah, once again, the final score is 72-56. Falcons weren't able to pull this one off here tonight. But that's going to do it for us here on the Solano College Sports Network. I'm Robert Murray, joined alongside me tonight, Holden Beers on color commentary. I just want to thank everyone in our entire crew. Our next game will be the 15th. It's men's baseball. So tune in there. The game's at 11 a.m., I believe. So we'll try to be there on the call for that one. But I want to say good night to everyone watching.